little bit at the beginning just to make sure I know that I'm actually on. I still don't know the exact timing. The screen comes on and says you're live. And at the first few times, I started talking right away. And then when I rewatched it just to kind of study myself and see if it's working, I noticed that there's a delay before it actually goes live. So I tend to kind of yap it up a little bit at the beginning, and then I start. So by now, 30 seconds. Let me get my glasses in case anybody jumps in with some questions. Got them right here. Meanwhile, if anybody, hey, props to whoever came in earlier. I launched this. No, they're gone. That's funny. Well, somebody came in earlier, and they just left, and it said, somebody waiting for you to go live. I was like, oh, cool, because I think I prepped this, and it was up like 24 hours to let you know that I was going live. And one person was here, but then they just left, so maybe they can't watch. They're busy right now. That's cool. They can watch the replay, but I appreciate that person coming in and hitting the like button. So we're getting started. Okay, if you're watching this on the replay, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button. The subscription, what'll happen is, if this is the first time that you're here, my name's Albert. Nice to meet you. Thanks for stopping by. If you're returning and you're watching this on the replay, good to see you again. Thanks for coming by. The reason for the subscribe is, one, it gets my count up, which makes me feel good. And then two, you also get notified of when I go live. Lately, I've been going live every day, sometimes multiple times a day. The thing I got going on right now is, I'll say if I got Wi-Fi and I got time, I'll go live. Sometimes today I did something real cool. I thought was real cool. I came in, anybody who jumped on my live and had a question, I was just gonna do Q&A, answer any questions you may have. No one came in. That's cool, but it gets me kind of ready for it and put it into practice. And that's what I recommend you do, is if you're going to start, what you should start sharing your content, your personal development journey, is just start, because it helps you get used to it. And if it feels weird, perfect, but you feel it in your heart that you're supposed to do it, which you're at that point where you want to start sharing your journey, that's the perfect pattern right there. That's the perfect recipe. I don't want to do it. It feels weird, but I know that I should. Jump on it. It starts desensitizing. You start making it less and less weird as you go. Kind of like with me with the lives. Right now, it's like, it's pretty cool. I kind of found my little corner where I like doing them. I get good Wi-Fi here, whether I'm in the car. I got a spot over there. I got here at the house, wherever. And you get used to it. And hey, what's up to people that are coming in? Good to see you. It makes it less scary once you get used to it. So, lost my train of thought a little bit, which is something I'm practicing how to do. So make sure, if you're in here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. A bunch of people just came in, 22 people smash that like, gets the algorithm going. Oh yeah, the reason why, subscribe so you can get notified of when I go live. I'm talking about personal development. I'm talking about you sharing your journey in personal development. This is necessary in the generosity part of the 5 pillars of life: health, wealth, love, spirituality, generosity. This is the easiest way. We're so lucky to have YouTube. It's a way where you can come in here and start sharing and be generous. Hit that pillar of generosity. Maybe right now you just got enough to pay your bills, to live comfortably. You can't, go off and just start sharing a bunch of your money to organizations that you want to support. You can't. You're just not there yet, but you will be, because if you become better, you'll start attracting more financial freedom. That's just the way it goes. But in order to start getting better, you got to get better on all pillars. So how do I be generous if I don't got the money? You could be generous with the way you carry yourself, you as an example. And you can come on here and share the wisdom that you're gathering as you're doing the hard work to become better version of you, like the exercise, the diet, the wake up time, tracking your journey, and sharing your journey here on YouTube. Okay, so let's get started. That's why I wanted you to hit the like button, the subscribe button. And it's also, too, I'm almost close to 1,700 subscribers, so hopefully by the time I'm done with this live, we got enough subscribers that we hit. I think I needed like 8 more to get the 1,700. So that's a good feeling. So let's keep it going. Not that far. It's not like 17,000 or 170,000. No, 1,700. Not that much. So if you start right now, you can quickly get to 200, 300, 20. Start sharing. You got to start sharing your journey. All right. So the title of today's live, we're talking about how I don't let my wife, well, she's sitting right over here, how I don't let my wife get under my skin. Anybody out here who's married probably has those situations. I've had them since for a long time. I'll say since day one, but just for a long time. There's always more so in the past because I would let them get under my skin. Oh, why does she always tell me that? Why does she always trying to, fix me? Why is trying always? I can never do anything right. Let's see if I can remember all of them. I can never do anything right. Nothing's ever good enough, no matter how much I try. She's always nitpicking. I did clean it. I did my best. Why isn't my best good enough? All those. And probably some, if I sit here and think about them even more, I'll probably pop up. Some of them will probably pop up in my head as I go. If they do, I'll just come on here and spit them out. Leave the comments too. I'll be back on the at the end. I'll go back and read the comments. If I got any questions I could answer, I'll hit them up real quick. So if you got your question, just write question in all caps, and then write your question, and then I'll get to that at the end. Well, we're not gonna go very long, maybe another 10-15 minutes, but I'm gonna get to the point and see if this helps anybody out, which it should, because it helps me. The way I switch the direction on how I don't let my wife get under my skin is by first simply knowing that the issue is never out there. I'm always the issue. And that's with everything. If my financial situation is not good, it's not the economy, it's not the world, it's not the business, it's not anything else. It's me, and only me. If I'm having issues with my kids as they were growing up, I used to think it was my kids, but it's not. It's always me. If my neighbors, and what I mean neighbors, like my community, not my real neighbors. I don't know if they follow me here or not, so I don't want them to think I'm talking about that. I'm saying like just the community, my neighbors that park next to me at the parking stall, like the community I live in. If I have issues with the way they're carrying themselves or what they're doing, it's not them. It's always me. And I can get into detail about all of them. Maybe I will in future lives. But this one specific is how do I not let my wife get under my skin? And it would be like, you didn't clean the table right. You shut the door too loud. You're making too much noise. That shirt doesn't look good on you. You should probably wash your face more. Your breath doesn't smell good. From little basic ones to like big ones, like you're gonna wear those pants again. Your shoes are dirty. I'm going down the list. Any husbands out there, you could probably relate, especially if you have like a fire batty wife that just wants to make sure you're on top of it. Like, that's it, Not to mention if you have a wife that's Latina, that's just in their nature, and it makes them hotter even, by the way. So, anyways, staying on topic. The way I stopped letting it go from getting under my skin to just, you can't no longer get under my skin no more, is like this. Listen up. Whenever she tells me anything and it bugs me, I pay more attention. Because if it bugs me, that means it's true. That means I need to do something about it. And I got an example that just happened yesterday. It's 100% true. Whatever she tells me that she just wants to just bring it up. Like, hey, you're doing this, or hey, this is looking kind of sloppy on you, or this is doing like this, and it doesn't bug me. I kind of laugh about it, whatever. Then it's probably not something that I need to address. I may pay attention to it, but remember, this is how I stopped letting my wife get under my skin. So it was that specific question, because there was still some things that like, it would just get at me and get me upset and get me pissed and get me like, oh man, that's like, oh, and I'd go through all the lists, that I said earlier. Now, all I did was, if it bugs me, here's the meter. The more it bugs me, the more true it is. The more it gets under my skin, the more true it is, and I need to address it. If it doesn't bug me that much, it's still a little bit, I should address it. But now I know that it's hella valuable if it really gets under my skin. And I need to do something about it. So I just see it getting me upset, me getting mad, me getting pissed, whatever you want to call it. Like the title says, getting under my skin. It's just how the level of importance that I need to put to it to change it, to adjust it, to make an adjustment in my life. I mean, that's like free game. Like everybody's always asking for hacks, like how to do this, how to better myself, how to lose weight, how to this. We're always asking questions, especially in my community here. We're all about self-improvement, self-development. Hit the like button if you're in here, by the way, and also subscribe and get notified when I go live. Go live every day. We're always looking for game to improve ourselves, game to get better. But sometimes when the game comes, when it hits us, that we're not even, we only think we can get game when we're on our YouTube app, or we're searching something on the search bar, or on AI or whatever, Meta or ChatGPT. Like, no, the universe is putting you up on game, especially if you're at a high attitude, a high frequency. It's gonna say, hey, you're at a good place. You're vibing high. You're at a good place. Let me put you up on game here so you can better yourself. But we, the self, the ego, don't take it that way. We get pissed. We get upset. We're thinking like, no, not right now. Don't tell me what to do. What do you know? But that's the universe trying to get you like, hey, I got something for you. You're doing this kind of dumb. You're doing this B quality. You need to fix it. You need to step up your game on this. Stop doing this. But because it's not coming from a source that we expect it to come from, such as YouTube or Google or something like that, we right away, the ego gets upset. It's like, nah, you're not going to change that. You're not telling me what to do. I know what I'm doing. I got YouTube. I got Google. But how about the universe, which is way bigger than any of those? God. Why does it get under your skin? Why does it get under my skin? Because it's something that I need to address. I need to fix. I'll tell you the story now. We're walking at the supermarket, and I have this tendency sometimes to lean on the cart as I'm pushing it. We're grocery shopping. And she mentioned, you know what, you could tell a lot about someone by the way they walk. You can tell if they're a hustler, if they're a mover, if they're doing big things, by the way they walk. And would you agree? And I was like, yeah. I mean, shit, I think I'm the one that told you that. But yeah, no, I agree. When you push the cart and you're just leaning on the cart like this and you're pushing it, what does that say about you? And right away I felt the meter like, oh, she's trying to teach me here. She's trying to coach me. I didn't hire her to coach me. Why is she trying to coach me? And then it's going from green to yellow to orange to red. It's like, I ain't trying to hear no coaching right now. I didn't subscribe for no coaching. I didn't contact her for coaching. Why is she telling me this? If I want to lean on, maybe I'm tired. Maybe I'm sore. Maybe I'm steering the cart better like this or this and that. And it was starting to get under my skin. And I was like, wait a minute. Before I even got to the car, I said to myself, life happens for me, not to me. I bet you there's something to learn here. I was like, and that's when I realized, okay, the more it gets under my skin, the more it's true. This shit right here got me upset, like irritated me. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. That's the ego. That's the self trying to get in the way. No, don't let her tell you what to do. I was like, wait a minute, she's not telling me what to do. She's just bringing something to my attention. If it wasn't true, it wouldn't make me feel this way. But it is. Oh, thanks for the heart. Appreciate that. Anybody who's still in here who can relate, tap on that heart button. It's down here somewhere. Or it could be on here. I don't know if this is reversed or not. Anyways. So I sat there and I was like, how do I look? I kind of stepped out of my body and I looked. I was like, how do I look pushing the cart like that? I look like I'm lazy. I look like I have no interest in being there. I look like I'm slow, like I'm dragging my feet. Is that the case? Like, nah, I want to be there. This is it right here. I get to hang out with this baddie. I love her. She's fucking hot. We look sharp right here. We're getting the stuff that we need. We're putting in work. We're hustling. Of course I want to be here. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. So why am I acting? Am I lazy? Like, no, I'm athletic. I'm moving. I'm doing my thing. What am I talking about? I have abs. What do I mean? I'm not lazy. I love just an opportunity to get my steps in. Do I sometimes drive the shopping cart like a drift car? Like, heck yeah. So then why am I leaning up on it like this and walking all lazy and tired? It's probably because I'm under low attitude. I need to change my attitude. It's true. I am walking around like a lazy, overweight, unhealthy, overcarbed, understimulated, bad attitude, whining, complaining, having a fit person. That's the posture of that kind of person. Is that who I want to be? Is that the example I want to be? That's one of the things that I'm consistently giving the world. I'm being an example by the way I carry myself. What about if a young husband out there sees me and kind of sees, like, maybe he saw me get out of my truck and he's loving the third gen 4Runners. Maybe he has one too. And he finds relatability in me. You know, a cool haircut, that nice clothes, whatever is cool. And he sees me, like an older cat, like, okay, I remember being a young dad, a young husband. I'd look at the dudes that were a little bit older than me. It's like, oh, I want to be like that someday, you know? I look at my mentors that way. They're jacked, they're rich, they're doing things, they're inspired. I want to be like that. That's why we're consistently, we're giving. I talked about it earlier in a short that I posted here on YouTube. We're consistently giving whether we like it or not. And the thing that you give is the way you carry yourself, your conduct, your character. Wherever you go. Because people are looking, especially when you don't think that they're looking. So someone probably was looking at me or has looked at me in the past when I'm pushing the cart that way. And they're probably thinking that's acceptable now. If this older cat who has a baddie of a wife, who's looking sharp, he's not overweight, he's fit, he's double my age, he's saying that it's okay to push the cart like if he's a lazy, overweight, tired person who doesn't want to be here. I was like, heck no, I don't want to be that person. No way. Never again. Never again will I push the cart like that. And then I started remembering, man, I pushed the cart like that all the time. What was I thinking? So instead of letting that comment that my wife gave me get under my skin and leave it like that and reject the coachable moment, reject the universe trying to put me up on game to step up my game, I just turn them now. Like, if it bugs me, there's something to learn here. What's up? Let me step into this. I'll face it. No, I'm not going to try to forget about it or ignore it. No, that shit bugged me. Let's see why. Why did it bug me? And I'll just kind of like I did it right now. I'll walk through it. Why does it bug me? And then just go back like 3 minutes and rehear it if you need to, if you're just joining me. If you're just joining us, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. I go live every day. We talk about my personal development journey, and I hopefully encourage you, answer any questions you may have so you can start sharing your personal development journey, so you can inspire others to get motivated and do their thing with your experience that you're experiencing in your life. So that's what I'll do here, is I'm just talking about my experiences. I'm not listening to something and sharing something that I listen. I listen to something, I learn it, I apply it, I come here and I share it. That's why I'm busting shorts left and right lately. Because the moment they're like, man, I just learned something, I'll drop a short. I'll drop a 30, 60-second video and put it up on YouTube. Then later I'll make a live about it. Answer any questions anybody may have. So let's go. That's how I stop letting my wife get under my skin. By whatever she tells me that bugs me, I look for the gem in it. I look that's just God trying to give me information on how to better myself. And that's a perfect example right there. It's like, that's it. And the rest of the day, I had the chance, and it was a habit now. I had the chance and the habit of wanting to start pushing the cart like this, and kind of leaning in it. I don't know if you do it, but kind of lean on it, put my weight on it, and kind of just let my feet just drag and be the motor of the cart. I stopped myself like maybe 4 or 5 times. Like, nope, this ain't happening no more. Nice firm posture, shoulders back, nice and tall, walking like I give up, like I really want to be there, because I do. Good energy, good vibes, sending good vibes to everybody at the store. Even maybe the little kids who are having a tough time, saying, good, you got this, parent, you got this, mom, you got this, dad, you're doing great. That dad that doesn't want to be there, who's kind of like complaining and talking smack, like, come on, brother, let's get that attitude high. All in here. I don't say anything. I'm my business, but they can't stop me from sending them good energy up here. Like, come on, you got this, you got that. I don't whisper it. I'll say it here so you know what I'm talking about. But I think it. You got this. You're doing great. You're doing great. Life's happening for you. Don't have that victim mindset. This is not happening to you. It's happening for you. Better yourself. Be the example. We're consistently being an example to people that are watching, especially when we think that nobody's watching. That's when they're watching the most. And the way we carry ourselves, our conduct, our character, our values, that's what we're putting out as an example. And that example is supposed to be an example that makes people better. Because why? because we get back what we put out. Remember, whatever you give, you receive. So if you're putting out a bad example, what are you going to get back? Badness. A low example. If you're putting a low value example, what are you going to get back? Low value results. Then we're wondering, wow, nothing goes my way. Well, you're carrying yourself like a C, D, F quality person. What do you expect what do you expect the world's going to give back to you? If you step up your game and start putting out a good example, the way you carry yourself, the way you look, your conduct, your character, your thoughts, your energy, your frequency, your attitude, you get better at that. You're going to start putting out a better example. So what's going to happen? You're going to start getting better results. You're going to start getting better things happening to you. You're going to be rewarded because we get back what we give. Be generous. Because you got to give in order to receive. It's better to give than to receive. Why? Because you receive when you give. And we're constantly giving. We just don't know it. We're constantly giving an example. At the very least, we're constantly giving an example. Make that example good. Use these opportunities. When someone gets under your skin, the only reason it gets under your skin is because there's some truth in it. Let me say that again. The only reason that it gets under your skin is because it's true. If someone said something to me that wasn't true, and they said it with the highest level of trying to hate, trying to embarrass me, trying to punk me, trying to insult me, but it's not true, like, oh, what I usually say when, like, oh, mental health is a thing. Maybe this guy ain't well. All right, bro. Excuse me. When I see comments like, oh man, you're just helping me out, really, but you ain't well. I send you good energy, and I hope things get better for you. And I said, don't say that in a sarcastic way. I don't say it to be hurtful. I just say, like, this doesn't make any sense at all. But okay. But if it bugs me, if it gets under my skin, if it annoys me, if it irritates me, if it gets me pissed off, if it gets me upset, if it gets me upset, that means there's a level of truth. Maybe not direct. Maybe yes, like in this case, the cart, but there was way more to it. Okay, no, don't do the very superficial would be, oh, I shouldn't push the cart like that no more because I don't look good. I will push the cart like this from now on. Am I listening to her? Yeah, at that point, I'm just taking it at a very superficial level. You look silly pushing the cart that way. You don't look good. All right, okay, well, I want to look good. Well, I'm going to push it like this. That's the constructive criticism, and then you take it, you change it, and that's it. But when you get deeper into it in a more energy level, in a more emotional level, in a more spiritual level, that's where you gain the wisdom. And then you can come shoot a live about it and share it to the world, or whoever wants to watch, at least to the 2 people that are in here and the 6 that hit the like button, like you should too. Make sure you subscribe too so you get notifications when I go live. I've been going live multiple times a day sometimes, but at the very least once a day. I drop shorts all the time, long format videos too. So when you get into more of a spiritual deeper level of like, what am I supposed to learn here? And you get it all into the, like, wow, that's going deep. You're being an example. You're giving a better example. So guess what? You're going to get something back that's better than what you've been getting back. Not to mention that you took advice from your haughty wife. Doesn't that improve the relationship? Of course it does. Of course it does. The whole idea is to become the best version of us, become the version of you that you respect and admire. I admire the version of me that my wife loves. I want her to think that I'm as hot as I think she is. And if she's giving me game here, she's giving me instructions on how to do it, why would I get stupid and like get all mad? I hate when she tells me what to do. You're pretty much saying I hate it when the universe, God, is trying to tell me how to better my game, become better me. I'm going to stay here. C quality me. I'm good here. That's not wanting to change. For those of us that want to improve ourselves, for those of us that want to become better, we got to listen to these opportunities. We got to listen to these instructions that the universe is giving us, especially when it comes through loved ones. And it can be through strangers too, but when it comes through loved ones, it's just there all the time. They're your loved ones. A stranger you may see every now and again, and still pick up the game from them. Why not? If it bugs you, there's something about it that you need to Pull out of it and change and adjust and become better. If it doesn't bug you, just, send them good energy, send them on their way and move on. But if it does, remember, there's something that you need to learn there, because life happens for you, not to you. And get deep into it. What is it? Open up. Open up. Say, okay, it's bugging me. It got to the orange, past the yellow, got to the orange, it's hitting the red, whatever. Anything past green is bugging me a little bit. It's worth digging into it. What do you want me to learn? You're asking the universe, you're asking God, there's something to learn here, I know. Because I wouldn't be feeling this way if there was nothing to learn. You touch the stove, you burn yourself. What's there to learn? Don't touch the stove. Hot stuff burns you. It hurts for a reason. Why? Because it's hurting you. This is hurting me. Why? Because God wants you to change something about yourself. Absorb it. Open up. Open your heart up. What's there to learn? You ask, I'm telling you. You'll receive. You've heard it before. But you're asking to receive the information to better yourself. I'm getting the chill so hard right now. If you're asking to get the information to better yourself because you want to be a better example so you can give to others, so you can serve others with your good example by just being a better example. Then you come on YouTube and you share your experience. You're even giving more of a good example. You're even putting other people on game. Hopefully one of you get this, and next time your wife tells you something, you take it into consideration. The more it bugs you, the more there is to learn. Not so much change, but learn. And then from the learnage, you adjust. You can learn all kinds of stuff. Man, the way I push the cart, it's probably the way I'm sitting in my truck. I got to sit up a little taller there. Dang, I never noticed. My windows are kind of like dirty. I got to clean them. Or whatever. Life happens for you, not to you. There's something to learn here. Be thankful about these tough situations. Be thankful when you get irritated like that, because that's just a notification. That's just the light on your dashboard saying, hey, you need to address something. You've come to that point in your hero's journey where you can't be like that no more. Or you ignore it and you keep on being the way you are, and you keep on wondering why you can't get better in life, why things don't change. But if you've already gotten the curiosity of, I know there's more to this. I know there's more to this life. What is it? I know I'm meant for more, because I'm getting bored of what I'm doing here. I don't like what I'm doing. I don't like what I'm into. I don't like the way I look, or I don't like... And you're just not complaining. There's something in here and in here that's telling you, no, there's freaking more. Okay, well then here's the adversity. Here's the uphill. Here's the difficulty. Here's the challenge. Here's the sour moments. Here's the moments you usually complain about. But now you're going to switch it and not complain and say there's something to learn here. Especially maybe when your wife tells you something about you that you don't like. Not necessarily flip it. Oh, she told me this. She doesn't like this about me. No. She's telling me this and I don't like it. What she told you? No. What I don't like about myself. The world's a mirror. It's not a window. It's telling you, I don't like, then it's something I really need to address it. Then you open up and tell God, what's there to learn? I want to learn what there is to learn here because I want to better myself. You make your adjustments. You change it for the long term, not just a little while and go back to your stupid ways. Better yourself. Better yourself as a human. Better yourself to become the version of you that you respect and admire. It's called self-developing, so you have to develop. And if it was easy, everybody would do it. This shit ain't easy. It's difficult. It's uphill. You got to carry this big, heavy piece of wood. It's uphill. It has splinters. You're going to fall. People are going to make fun of you. You have pokey things on your head. It's the example. But do you stop? No. You kiss the issues. You love the issues. I love when she tells me things that may get under my skin. Why? Because this is such an opportunity to get better. She's putting me up on game. God's using her as a tool to improve me because he knows I'm on the self-improvement journey. Hope this helps. Let's get into some text here. Then we'll move on to the rest of my day. Let's see. We'll start at the bottom and move up. Let's see. Are you a motivational speaker? If this motivated you, then I'm just an inspirational speaker. The motivation comes from you. So if it did motivate you, good job. That's all you. Did I inspire you? I hope so. So yeah, I do consider myself a motivational speaker. Healthy, cool. I'm doing great. Thank you. The next chalk eater. Let's see. I got some good emojis. That's cool. Amaro, what up, Amaro? If you're still there, what's going on? Let's see. I'll skip the stuff I don't understand or the stuff that just doesn't make sense. Let's see. Oh, Morgan, I get you. Morgan, okay, gotcha. I understand. Good looking out. Appreciate you being on here, clearing stuff up. Latinos are not shallow. I know, no, we're not shallow. We're deep. We're deep. Oh, I see why you said that. What did I say? You gotta have shallow before you have deep, and you can't have deep if you don't have shallow. Or maybe you do, I don't know. Shallow's cool too. Sometimes I like to step in shallow, just get my feet wet. Those pictures are cool too. Let's see. No questions. All right. I'll say we're still going. Let's see. Oh man, keep the comments coming. Even the ones that don't make sense, I understand you're going through some stuff. That's cool, but keep on bringing them, please. Here, you're helping out. You're helping out. Watching those views go up just really like warm my heart. Let's see. Keep them coming. If you're still here, go for it. I'm just checking. Oh, a lot of stuff was held for view. I can only imagine, but thanks for commenting anyways. It helps the video out. I'm about to go. It looks like there's nothing else. Appreciate everybody being here. Anybody who came in, if you're watching this on the replay, same deal. Subscribe so you can see when I go live. I go live all the time. And hopefully we got up to 1,700. If I did, thank you so much for everybody, every single one of you who subscribed and got me to 1,700 tonight. If it's still not at 1,700 and this is the first time that you're here and you're watching it on the replay, subscribe. Help me get to the 1,700. It'd be cool. And then also, what you get is you get notified every time I go live. I put content about my journey in personal development and hopefully inspire you to start putting your content out, your videos out too, and start sharing your journey on personal development, answer any questions you may have along the way. Appreciate the likes, appreciate your time. Make sure you put yourself up on game when you get these like awesome just messages in education that the universe, God, is trying to give you through the people around you, to better yourself, because that's what we're all about here in this group. We just want to continue to elevate, to become the version of us that we respect and admire, because we know that there's more to our life. So don't forget, anytime something is said or you see something gets under your skin, it's just something about you that you need to change about you.